As a Vincentian institution, Adamson University is oriented towards the poor. What we would like to do in the university is to search for knowledge and to generate knowledge and make knowledge a practical commodity, if you can call it. In other words, knowledge has to have an impact in the community. While it is true that knowledge for the sake of knowledge is important, I think knowledge should be used for the good of the community. And this is one of the orientations of research that we do in this community, in our university, and also one of the thrusts of our university, to make knowledge really serve the community. Now, one of the things that we do is through our Vincentian Center for Social Responsibility, where we go to a particular community and we try to help that community in different aspects. It is not only there, it's not only going there and bringing goods for them, helping them with livelihood projects, etc. But what we are doing is something called systemic change. We try to develop strategies, we do an analysis of the community, and we ask ourselves, what does the community really need? And how can we help them so that they will be able to get out of poverty and be independent? So our engagement is really a long-term engagement, and we look at different sectors of the community and we work with them. Now, when we start doing that, we try to motivate different members of our community, from administrators to faculty members, staff, and students. And we start with immersion, going there several times, not only once or twice, but several times. In fact, our VCSR volunteers go there practically every week to immerse themselves in the reality of the poor, because that is the only way you can understand them. Otherwise, everything that you will be planning will be planned from your head, and it may not be applicable to the people. So we start with immersion. In fact, we don't even start with livelihood projects. We always start with immersing ourselves in the situation, and then slowly, by being in this situation and talking to the people, we start to do an analysis of the situation. We ask ourselves, what are really the needs of the community? We don't put in whatever we think are the needs of the community, but we ask them. We interview them. We do, we have statistics. We go around the community, we immerse ourselves there, and by doing that, we get to know the community. And then slowly, from there, we plan with the community. This is another aspect of what we do. We don't do planning by ourselves. We plan with the community so that from the first stage of implementation, they are already involved. They know what the plans are, and so even if we move out of there, they can continue whatever they have planned for themselves. We actually do not give the community anything in terms of money. We are very clear about that. So when we first go there, they ask us, what can you give us? And we tell them, we cannot give you anything. But what we are here to do is to show you that you have riches, that you have the resources to help yourselves. And of course, they will ask us, what are you talking about? We are very poor, how can we help ourselves? And then we ask them to start saving. And they would save only in terms of centavos or cents, and they will start keeping that. And we talk to them, we inspire them, we motivate them. Eventually, they are able to save a few pesos. We organize them and we say, let's put this together. And then what Adamson does is we also talk to our students and faculty members of the whole community, and we tell them we will do a matching fund For every peso that you save, we will give you another peso. And once we have this money, then we can start with livelihood project. So that was what we started. And of course, simultaneous with that, we give them a lot of training and value formation. Because we also realize that, if we give them a livelihood project, or we start a livelihood project with them, but they are not trained and their values have not changed, they will go back to a situation of dependency, because that was their mentality before. We would like to have a cultural change, a change of mindset among the poor, and they can do it. One of the things that I'm very happy about is when I see them getting out of their community, talking to other people and telling other people what they have done and what they are doing in their community. They are in fact already teachers, teaching other people that they can do it. I think by doing this, we are empowering them. And one of the measures that we are clear about is, can we leave them and can they stand by themselves? In fact, I even tell them sometimes, I don't even want you to remember the name Adamson University. What I want you to do is just remember there was a group of people who came here at one point in your life. They helped you, and now you can stand on your own. And by doing this, you can replicate this. That is another thing that we want to do. We want to create a model that can be replicated in other communities. And by doing that, we will give these other communities a sense of hope. They can do it. I think that was the gift that Vincent de Paul gave us. And this is a gift that we can give to a lot of poor people and communities.